What's going on, everyone? My name is D. Anthony with Evolution Traders. This video is not going to be so much talking about strategies or going over charts or anything like that. I kind of really just want to, I want to take 10 minutes or so, 8 minutes, I don't know, 12 minutes, however long it's going to take. But I want to kind of discuss something that I see as a big problem in the trading community as far as retail traders in general. So a lot of times retail traders are always searching for that shiny object syndrome. They're always, kind of looking for the next best thing. What's the best indicator? What's the best time of day to trade? Who can I learn from? What's the best book? What's the best level to short? What's the best, level to go long? And you're not giving yourself enough time at all to find any level of consistency. And that's the way that the market is. And that's the way that it's always has been. You do have people that come into the market, they fail. They take a very long time to get their feet under them. And then finally something clicks. You have other people who come in, they have a little bit of success early in the markets, probably due to luck. And then they think that luck can be duplicated, and it cannot. And they end up, leaving the markets. But the problem that I see that's happening a lot, because I work with traders each and every single day. I'm on social media all day long, on FinTwit, on YouTube, on Reddit, on, StockTwits. So I see a lot of things and a lot of problems that to me don't really make sense. But I try to sit back and analyze, why these things are not making sense to me. So some of the things that don't make sense is that, you can have traders who do really, really good. Let's say maybe they have found a strategy that works for them, and, they have some level of success, and they have, a few good weeks or a few good months. And then it's like something clicks, and all of a sudden it's one bad day that'll take you out, or it's one bad week, or it's one bad trade. And I ask myself the question, why does this happen, right? Why does this happen? Why is trading so hard? And why do people that find some success, they start finding that silver lining, and then all of a sudden something happens and it's all washed away, right? And they're back at ground zero. And then they're reevaluating their strategy, and they're reevaluating if they want to do this. And they're reevaluating, everything when it comes to what they're doing in trading. And I ask myself the question over and over, why is it that they do that? A lot of us as human beings are very concrete. We want to believe that if we know certain strategies that they're going to work all the time. We want to know, or we want to believe, actually, I should say, we want to believe that once we put in X amount of time and take in X amount of trades, that things just become easy all of a sudden, right? We, as human beings, become impatient because we felt like or feel like we've been putting in so much time into this with no reward, right? So we start doing things to speed up the process, okay? Now, all of these three things, I get it. I understand completely 100%. I've been there. I still deal with this kind of stuff. But there's a different switch that is turned on inside of me because I've been doing this for 9 years, 10 years. And even that's not a long time whatsoever. And I'm not trying to sit here and say that, I know everything, because I don't. I'm not sitting here saying that, I've got 40 years of experience trading, because I don't. But what I've realized over the last 9.5 years is that there's good days in the market, there's bad days in the market, and there's days that I need to identify where I need to sit out because it doesn't align with my process. Okay? Now, one thing that I've also learned, you can have a terrible price action day. It can be the choppiest day on earth, and everything that you do doesn't work. And tomorrow, everything works. right? But if we never make it to see tomorrow, we never will know, okay? So what you need to get really, really good at as a trader is identifying what your emotional pain points are. And it's above all, above all the strategies, above all the indicators, above all the different time frames that you can trade, the main thing that is going to hold you back is going to be yourself, okay? And as cliche as that may sound, as generic as that may sound, it's 100% entirely true, okay? Now, for example, I teach a few different strategies here on YouTube. Today I was profitable, right? I used these strategies and I use these methods of taking trades. And again, I'm not sitting here and saying that I made $20,000. I didn't. I made a measly $300 today trading futures, right? However, the point that I want to make is that there's other traders out there today that know the same setups and the same strategies I do and are watching the same charts that I can see. Because remember, everyone's charts are the same. The charts that I'm looking at, the price action, the candles is no different than what you're looking at each and every single day. So why is it that I can be profitable or I can be red and someone else can be down today or someone else could be green today, right? So just because I know specific strategies that you know as well, how come I was able to become profitable and why were you not profitable today? So when it really boils down to is that it's not the strategy, but in fact, the human being, the operator behind the strategies, and how well that operator is able to adapt to what's going on in front of them. Example, I took 4, 5, 20 SMA plays today, and I teach this strategy each and every single day on YouTube. However, I did not sit back and wait for a 1-to-1 risk to reward. Why? Because I, the operator, the human being, the trader, identified that it wasn't the purest and best price action. So instead of trying to set and forget something and try to just believe that every trade is the same, I adapted. I told myself, I need to size down. I need to get away from playing mini contracts today. I need to get away from playing multiple micro contracts today. And I need to trade one contract micro at a time. And I'm going to look to take 7 points, 10 points, 12 points, whatever the hell the market wants to give me. And although it's not a lot of money per trade, I was taking at some points in time $20 a trade, $30 a trade. I think the most I made, was like $72 or something on one specific trade. But you have to be able to adapt. Now, the 90% of traders out there are going to tell themselves, or they're going to challenge the idea, well, if you have a strategy, shouldn't you follow the same rules each and every single time you take a trade? If you have a strategy, shouldn't you do the same thing each and every single time? And the answer is very, very difficult. Because although I'm looking for the same setups, I'm identifying and understanding that today's price action is not the best. Maybe is that due to experience? Maybe. So once I make that decision, I'm also making the decision to limit my risk. I'm not going to put risk on the table that's going to harm myself. I'm not going to put risk on the table that's going to blow my account. I'm not going to put risk on the table that is going to risk making me upset or stressed or angry if and when I'm losing a trade. Now, I only hit at around a 54% today, slightly over 50% win rate today. I took close to 23 scalps. And why did I take so many trades today? Because of the price action was very, very choppy for me. I didn't get those big extended moves. Now, sure, could I have bought off a dip and just kind of held all day and, you know, allowed this to make me more money? Sure. But that's not my style. That's not my personality. It doesn't align with my trader DNA makeup. And I think a lot of you guys haven't really understood or understand what your DNA trader makeup is. Do you do better trading small size? Do you do better scalping big size, getting in, getting green, getting out, calling it a day? What do you do best? A lot of times, the average 90% trader wants everything to be the same. You want an easy handout. This business is not easy. Each and every single day is going to provide a different opportunity. Each and every single day is going to provide a new struggle. Each and every single day is going to test you and challenge you and make you feel like you don't know what you're doing. But what are you, the operator, the trader, the human, what are you going to do to fix that? Are you going to lose your shit, go on tilt, add too much size, try to make it all back? Or are you going to shut it down? How much money did you make on the week? Why would you let any one particular day wipe out a week's worth of gains? It's because you're rushing the process. You have the idea that you can make a lot of money very quickly in the markets and that you just want to get your hands on the money. You have to slow down. This is a marathon, not a race. And again, these things are very cliche. These things you have heard before. These things you understand. But why is it so hard to put in motion? And I ask myself the question thousands of times. Why is it easier for some traders to make money and be consistent and other traders so difficult? And the only thing that I have come up to is that everyone has a different background. Everyone has a different financial situation. Everyone has a different timeline. Everyone has a different schedule. Everyone has a different life. We are all unique to ourselves. Okay? So what happens is that maybe you're forcing things and trying to create things out of thin air due to the fact that you feel some type of internal pressure. When in reality, there should be no internal pressure, because the longer you stay in this business, the longer you keep your head afloat, the longer you do the right thing and the same thing each and every single day, the faster you're going to actually get to where you want to go. The faster you try to manually get there is the faster you're going to fail. I hope this video makes sense. If you guys want to get a little bit more information and get a little bit more in depth, definitely join Evolution Traders. I would love to see you guys on the inside to trade with you every single day. I offer one-on-one coaching and mentorship along with other strategies and a community of awesome people that are in there learning and trying to get better each and every single day. That link is down in the description box below. I'll catch you guys on the next video.